Welcome back to my place. This is Knitting 104. I love the titles of everything today. So I've shown you how to cast on two different ways. I've shown you how to do the garter stitch, which is just a knit row time after time. I've also shown you how to do a knit one, purl one. Now I need to show you how to cast your stitches off, and this is really, really easy. So what we do is we get our needle and we knit into that first one, and then we knit into our second one, like so. And then what you do is you go into that first stitch and you slip it off, and then you're left with one stitch. Then you do exactly the same. Now don't cast these off too tightly. Into there, lift that stitch up, bring it across and slip it off. Across, around, and slip it off. Around, knit it, across, around, and flop. Take it back into there and slip it off. And you keep going until you get to the other side. And as I said, now make sure that if you cast those little stitches on there very loosely, you make sure that you slip those off very loosely, because what will happen is the whole thing will be distorted. But if you're using a natural wool like I'm using here, you can actually steam it flat if you haven't done it too tight. I hope that has been of assistance to you, because I'm actually loving sitting doing the knitting. And I want to also tell you about, I'll just put that down for a minute, when I was a little girl, and years and years and years before I was born, my nan taught me how to knit, and everybody used to knit, and nothing was ever wasted. This here is called a peggy square blanket, and what they used to do is, with all the old wool, it used to be unravelled when it got too holey, but it would be all knitted up. And as little girls, we learnt to do these little samplers and knitting all the wee bits together, and then we learned how to do the crochet, which I'll show you another day how to do that. But this here would probably be, I would say, 80 years old, and on the back my nan has actually backed that with some beautiful fabric, and that would possibly have been an old tablecloth that had passed its use by date. So once you've got all those little squares done, and I've got a whole heap here, I'll show you another day how to put those into a blanket. And I was looking through, I think it was the an International Interior Designs magazine, or Architectural International, I can't remember. They had used, somebody had gathered all of these peggy squares and had put them onto the, lined a chair with them. Oh, it was absolutely beautiful, and I thought, what a wonderful way of bringing crafts from the past into the future. I hope I've been assistance, and because I have really enjoyed doing this with you, but we've got lots more coming with knitting, so stay tuned, and I will see you another day.